isn't always related to Kundalini. Sounds like they're kind of saying the same thing, but in a different way and in a different order. Is it just me? To put it simply, okay, if you're unsure what you're experiencing, the best method would be to seek the guidance of a spiritual teacher or guide. Now, Reveille notes that this is one thing she addresses with her students who are trying to figure it out. If they're experiencing or experience Kundalini rising or another type of spiritual experience. So they're kind of giving you a big disclaimer that twice, if not more than that, they said that don't try to consciously do this, to try to get it awakened, to push this awakening or this Kundalini rising, okay? To be very careful. They're even saying that, even though this is something that they support in a way. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to click spiritual experience because it looks like this is what this is. So let me just click it and just skim it real quick. All right, I just clicked it. It basically is going into what I've heard ever since I was growing up. If a kid, myself included, they'd say, you're an old soul. You've been here before. So basically, they're obviously talking about reincarnation and past lives, if I had to assume. But yeah, that's something that was often said when I was coming up, and it was said about me that I was in a child's body, but I had an old woman, an old soul, and the way I did things wasn't sometimes like a child. So anyway, so now we're going to go to Christianity.com and to see what they have to say about this. So their article is, should Christians worry, I don't know, about the Kundalini spirit? Now, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I only start to see more recently some type of connection online, coming across things, meaning I wasn't looking for it, and them talking about the dangers, some dangers of people who do yoga. And then I came across something the other evening from an individual that I look at on YouTube, in which she was covering a story that actually is connected to here where I'm from, of a young lady that's missing. Okay, and she went to a sort of, I don't know, did she go to a retreat for yoga, along with her being connected to and doing yoga for, I think she said at least 15 years. I believe that's what it is, but don't quote me. So let's find out more about this. I feel like it's, and they said it in there, that it's connected to, more or less, can be connected to yoga. And I actually used to do, I used to do sporadically. Let me not sit up here and lie and say that I'm doing yoga all the time. I'm not. But I have done it and incorporated in whatever I did. I like I told you before, and I've talked about it a lot, I'm more of a walker. That's something that I've always had success with. When I stick to it, I've been able to maintain my body weight, to lose weight, and it's low impact, and it works well for my body. Now, there are other people that have talked about walking, and they've said it doesn't do anything for them, and they just don't care for it. They prefer other modes of ways of being healthy and getting exercise that is not walking. To me, it's free. You just have a good pair of shoes, gym shoes, and you walk. Free walking. It's always worked good for me. I always felt really good. I'm not into jogging. I'm not into running. Although when I was in high school, I enjoyed running, and I always wished that I'd taken the opportunities to do track and field. But I had other responsibilities to my family, and I was not able to do that. I just think, it's kind of one of those things. What if I had pursued it, would things have gone a different way for different things in my life? But I know that everything happens for a reason. But yeah, I'm basically a walker, but I did enjoy running as well. But for every day, walking is my choice, hands down. But I have done yoga. I'm not much into like aerobics and other things that are out there. I've tried them, and it just doesn't work for me. Okay, so it says, should Christians worry about this particular spirit? Does Kundalini yoga open us up to what they said, the big D, demonic activity? This actually was done this year in April. Let's find out what they're talking about. They're also showing a picture of someone doing yoga. I forget what the stance is. But they're also showing the chakras. It says a snake is coiled at the base of your spine. And I think right there, the imagery of and the symbolism of the snake, usually, yeah, you know where I'm going with this, is coiled at the base of your spine. Awaken and uncoil the serpent, okay, within you to achieve what is called God consciousness. Now that's the goal of this particular Kundalini yoga. This connection between Kundalini and yoga has led some Christians to speculate that a Kundalini spirit has has infiltrated the church. Say what? Satan's tactics aren't new, and he often dressed up old tactics, what I call rebranding, like new terms like meditation or exotic spiritual experiences. That's interesting. And it says, should we be concerned? I didn't know they were concerned like that. I didn't know there was a concern like that out there. Interesting. It says, what religion did this Kundalini spirit originally come from? It says this actually comes originally from a mixture of Hinduism, Buddhism, I can't say it, Buddhism, okay, kind of hard for me, and I can't say this other one, Sikhism, packaged with a Western audience in mind. Now, according to the New Age, did I say New Age? New Age website, Gaia.com, this term means a spiritual energy or life force located at the base of the spine. Okay, and then of course they're speaking again about the coiled up serpent. Now, as the serpent uncoils, it must break through different blockages at each chakra, which can result in significant pain and discomfort. Chakras are places in the body where spiritual energy collects more intensely. These are 7 chakras between the spine and the top of the forehead. Now, practitioners awaken these chakras by practicing the breathing, Kundalini breathing, along with the yoga, that go with it. Now, it's said in the 1970s, okay, a particular yogi brought Kundalini yoga to the West in the 1970s, and got fabulously wealthy. Look at that in the process. He combined different ideals of the different faiths, which are 3, to form the most often practiced form of Kundalini yoga. Decades later, several women accused the yogi of sexual harassment and creating a cult-like environment. Oh boy, I didn't know that. So this is the other part to this particular episode, the second question that we ask. What does the Bible, or does the Bible even mention this Kundalini spirit? Now, they go back into the term Kundalini, okay, and the term Kundalini spirit is not found anywhere in the Bible. I've never come across it personally. But it says, however, some demonic possessions in the Bible resemble a Kundalini spiritual awakening, okay? They say, for example, the demons that Jesus cast out often